Just about 8:17 on this Saturday morning, which for many areas is starting out quite warm, and we do expect to warm very quickly over the next couple of hours to near our high temperatures around lunchtime. It's 76 right now at Northgate and Bass Pro. Looking back towards the Air Force Academy, we have a partly cloudy sky. There's been some pockets of wind in spots this morning, just light breeze, nothing crazy. But right now at this location anyway, the wind is relatively calm, and that's true at Parkview Medical Center in Pueblo, where we are already up to 81. Looking southeast from the hospital, the sky looks mostly clear, but we do expect some clouds to build up here through the day today. And the reason for it is the monsoon flow is in place. It's this area of milky white that rolls right across Colorado, so that alone will get the storms going today over near the mountains. On top of that, we're tracking a cold front. More on that in a minute. So we have 70s to around 80 in eastern Colorado right now, 50s and 60s up high. We should hit the 90s and 100s across the plains, and as we start to get to those temperatures, the first of the thunderstorms should begin developing first over the mountains. And Skycast shows relatively spotty activity through about 4 o'clock. Having said that, if one of these spotty storms gets on top of you today, they could produce some pretty healthy rainfall, at least for a short time, as they drift off towards the east. High temperatures prior to any storms arriving in the 90s and 100s at lower elevations, 70s and 80s up high. Of course, we should expect some cooling as the storms come through, even if, like yesterday, it leaves us feeling a little bit steamy at times. What we don't expect much threat of today is severe weather in much of eastern Colorado. Maybe this evening out near the Colorado-Kansas state line, there could be a stronger storm or two as that cold front starts to settle in. But I think the chances for severe weather might actually be better tomorrow across the area as we start to thicken up some of that low-level moisture to work with the monsoon flow overhead. Skycast shows through 8 o'clock these showers and thunderstorms traipse off towards the east, and then eventually tonight they should wind down, but maybe not till midnight on the far eastern plains or even shortly thereafter. Could wait to some pockets of low cloud cover in spots tomorrow morning. And that'll be another indication, if you have it, of some of that cooler air coming in. So I think you'll notice a significant change tomorrow. Highs in the mid-80s as opposed to the mid-90s today. And we expect thunderstorm coverages up around that 40 to 50% range over near the higher terrain. So there will be numerous storms tomorrow. And tomorrow sticks out as one of the days where we'll likely have that chance for some pretty heavy rain and some slow-moving storms. Should one of those drift over one of the local burn scars, then we could even have some trouble with flash flooding. So that's something we'll be paying attention to tomorrow. After tomorrow, it does appear we'll start to thin out the available water in the air, so storms should become a little bit less numerous Monday and Tuesday. We'll keep temperatures in the 80s. Wednesday, we might actually dry things out entirely, and if we do, we'll likely warm up a little bit more. But that won't last too long. By the end of the week, it looks like the monsoon flow will drift back overhead. Another cold front could affect us on Friday, and that might mean another round of some heavier rain by the end of the week. Pueblo 103 today, a little tough out there at the fair to stay cool. Tomorrow will be a little bit more comfortable with highs in the 90s, but morning hours would be better than the afternoon hours, with storm chances ramping up some tomorrow. And Monday and Tuesday, just a token shot, maybe a 10% coverage of some storms. I don't think you'll have a lot of rain early next week. Wednesday looks dry and pretty hot with mid-90s. Maybe by Friday, we'll start to get better chances for some decent rainfall to come back over to Steel City. Canyon City will take you out of the triple-digit heat down to about 90 tomorrow, and then hover in the upper 80s to lower 90s for the rest of the next 7 days. Overnight lows in the 60s, Sunday and Friday sticking out as the 2 days most likely to give you some opportunity for heavy rain. Again, you can't make any promises this time of year. Storms, even on busy days, are going to remain relatively scattered. Mountain communities, just about every day we'll have a chance for some storms. Maybe Wednesday, if we wanted to get really gutsy here, we could say, well, yeah, we'll get one day where it doesn't storm. Of course, now that I said that, that 14,000-foot thunderstorm generator there at Pikes Peak.
That's how it works.
Probably smack Woodland Park dead on right in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh, no.
But it looks now like Wednesday would be the driest day we're going to see, where in the meantime, the next couple of days, we could have some very heavy rain on occasion with any stronger storms.
All right, Marty, sounds good. Thanks so much for the heads up.
You're welcome.
And we do have a